Welcome back to Today's Health. We've been talking with Dr. Leonard Karadimas about shoulder disorders. Dr. Karadimas, what if the non-surgical treatment options that you gave us earlier are not effective? What should somebody do then? What is available?
Well, really the next step then is to consider some type of surgical option. And in the past, there was certainly an array of surgical options available to people. Mainly open surgeries where you made large incisions. You would have to detach this muscle around the shoulder called the deltoid, your big thick muscle around your shoulder, to get down into the shoulder joint. And then you'd have to use different things to shave, trim, and repair. Big incisions, very painful. But in today's day and age, all these things are done arthroscopically. The only thing we're not doing arthroscopically is replacing the whole shoulder. And then, Michelle, one day we'll do that too. I mean, at the end of the day, orthopedics, modern orthopedics is heading towards doing things all arthroscopically. So arthroscopically, go into the shoulder and pretty much do whatever you need to have done. If you have arthritis in the AC joint, we can remove that arthritis arthroscopically, where we used to do it open. If you have a torn cartilage in your shoulder, a labral tear that can cause instability, they used to do something called a Bankart repair, an incision in front of the shoulder about yay big. We do it today all arthroscopically, and we're talking about small portal sites, no large incisions. You don't got to cut through or detach muscle. You go home the same day. You know, it's a dramatic difference. Specifically, rotator cuff. That's really the problem. Rotator cuff impingement, spurs. So how do I fix something arthroscopically, specifically a rotator cuff tendon? Well, I make these portal sites, and I can switch my camera wherever I want, looking around the whole shoulder, the whole room, not through the small hole in one area and see if there's something wrong there. How about there's something wrong here? You would have missed it. So you look around the whole shoulder, you find the problem, and you address each and every problem. With rotator cuff tendon specifically, what I've been doing, and if this is the tendon right here, let's say this is the tendon, this is the bone, and this is showing a tear, what I would do is I would go into the shoulder arthroscopically, and I have a model over here showing various repairs that I've done on this model, but I do in people's shoulders all the time. Sometimes I would throw stitches through the torn tendon, bring it down, and I use these biocomposite tacks, or screws. They're made out of a calcium phosphate material, and I have one right here. Calcium phosphate, it basically will turn into bone over time. In previous years, arthroscopically, I was using metal anchors, and these metal anchors worked very well. The problem is you had metal inside you, which is okay. We still do that now and again, but the future is biocomposites, biologics, so this stuff turns into bone and doesn't show up on x-rays. Let's say 20 years from now, you fall and you re-injure your shoulder. If you get an MRI, you're not having, there's no metal in there. It looks like there was nothing ever in there. It all turned to bone. It's all become part of you. So I'd throw stitches in here and then latch it down or screw these biocomposite screws down here. So you see no stitches, nothing sticking up, nice and flat, and a nice solid repair. This cross pattern here is called a speed bridge, and this is absolutely my favorite one. Why? Because not only do you get fixation here, but you actually push the tendon right down onto the bone and get some good compression there, and it gets a lot of healing occurs in that area. And I've been doing this technique here for about a year now with great success. I probably do 3 or 4 every week, and that's growing just because of how popular it's becoming. In the past 3 months, so what I've done is I've tried to, so I don't cut any muscle away anymore, I don't open people up anymore, so I've been able to facilitate people healing quicker by minimizing the amount of trauma I cause, okay? The next thing is tendon healing. It takes about 12 weeks for a human tendon to heal back to bone. So that's the next thing, you know, I mean, how do you trick the body and start that healing process? That's like the forefront. Now, we've gotten really good at doing everything arthroscopically. So what we've been doing is I've been doing platelet-rich plasma injections into the repair site. What I do is, after I fix it, I'll take 10 cc's of your blood while you're sleeping, spin it down, and I remove the platelet-rich, just the platelets. And those platelets have a high healing potential. And I squirt them right into the repair site. And that kicks the healing process off. Wow. Try to trick the body to heal quicker.
Wow, that's really amazing. The field of orthopedic surgery has really come a long way, and to be able to do this surgery arthroscopically it reduces the pain. It helps the patient to recover quicker. Dr. Karadimas, how long before somebody who's had this type of surgery has full use of their arm again?
Usually, you go home the same day. You're immobilized for about 4 weeks, and then we get you moving. Full use, probably around 12 weeks.
Dr. Karadimas, this has been great information. Thank you for sharing it with our viewers.
Thanks, Michelle.
And thank you for watching. If you have questions about shoulder pain or surgery, need a physician referral, or have questions about topics you'd like to hear more about, please contact us by calling Health Access at 1-800-228-1484. You can also watch Today's Health, request a copy of our program, and access other reliable healthcare information by visiting our website, porthuronhospital.org. As always, tune in next time to Today's Health. Today's Health is brought to you by Port Huron Hospital, a leader in healing, your partner in health.